Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and this is going to be a really quick video. And I know just now some of y'all rolled your eyes like, Tiff girl, you don't know how to be quick. But I promise this is going to be a really quick video on something that you guys have been asking me about ever since I hauled it. If you remember in my Sephora VIB haul, I picked up one of the new Nars bronzers. Now Nars is known for their Laguna bronzer. That's usually the one that a lot of people talk about. But they also have a deeper shade bronzer that was Casino. Casino is hands down one of my favorite bronzers. It's the bronzer that I'm wearing today. The really great thing about that bronzer, it had like some shimmer to it. It just gave you like a really amazing kiss by the sun type of bronze. But they decided to come out with their sun diffused bronzers, I think is what they're being called. They came out with some new shades, and then they also threw like the older shades in there. So I decided to pick up the deepest shade. This one, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's Falaises or something of the sort. The packaging it comes in is like the standard Nars black packaging. This one has more of like a matte rubber type of finish. And then when you open it up on the inside, it does come with a nice size mirror. But then that is what the product looks like. And again, of the shades that were released, this one is the deepest shade. So I was really excited because, like I said, Nars Casino bronzer is hands down my favorite bronzer. So I was really curious to see how this one would work being a matte. Now, the one thing I will say, I feel like sometimes people just kind of like blow off bronzers, especially us women and men of color, because you feel like, oh, it doesn't do anything for me. A lot of people sometimes look for bronzers to be for contouring, and that's not necessarily what bronzers are for. Don't get me wrong, you can find you a bronzer that has like that more grayish type of undertone so it can bronze and contour at the same time, and that's what I feel like the Bobbi Brown bronzer does for me. I can use it to bronze my skin, but I feel like it also gives me that like snatch type of look. But for the most part, bronzers are exactly what they say. Like, they're supposed to bronze your skin, warm up your skin, give you that nice like laying out in the sun type of glow. So that is what I was hoping that this one would do for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch it for you. So that's how it looks on my finger, and then I'm gonna swatch it on the underside of my hand. Y'all know track season, I'm outside all the time, so my hands are a lot darker at the moment. But that is how it swatches on my hand. So as you can see, hopefully it's showing in the camera, it just gives like a nice warm reddish brown type of color. And as I said again, this one is the deepest shade out of all the colors that were released. I've been using this for a while, just trying to give you guys my thoughts on it, and I have to say, I don't like it. For me, I feel like it's just a little too red, and that's not how I like my bronzer. So it's not to say that someone else who likes more of like those reddy type of bronzers wouldn't like it, but I don't necessarily like that when I think of bronzers on my skin. It's just too clay red for me. And then another thing I don't like is that although you get some really nice pickup when you swatch it with your finger, when I try to go in and swatch it with a brush, you don't get that same effect. Like, I feel like I have to swirl and swirl and swirl my brush in to get a really nice color payoff. So I was really turned off by that as well. Now I think if you were to go in with maybe like a denser brush, you could probably get some really nice product on your brush, but I like to use fluffier brushes when it comes to applying my bronzers. This is one of my favorite brushes to use. It's an EcoTools brush. It's their mattifying finish brush, and then there's another brush that I like to use, but it's been discontinued, so I don't want to show it to you guys. But I just like going in with fluffier brushes like this, and I just feel like you don't pick up a lot of product when trying to use that kind of brush. So it really frustrates me. Now I will show you guys what the Nars Casino bronzer looks like. This is the original one. Like I said, they did come out with the Casino matte shade with their new bronzers. But this is how the original Nars Casino bronzer looks. It does give you some shimmer to it. Like I said, it's the bronzer that I'm wearing today. And I just love how this one like warms up your skin while also just giving you a little hint of a glow. It just, again, gives me that tropical tan bronzy type of look. So although I wanted to love this because I am such a fan of the Nars bronzers, I'm a fan of Nars products overall, this one just did not do it for me. I felt like it was just a little too red. And again, I don't feel like you get enough product on your brush when using it with the brush, because who's really about to go in and use a bronzer with their hand? Not me. So if I had to choose between the two, which is what a lot of you guys asked me, I would definitely still rock with the original Nars Casino. No questions asked. And again, if you do like more of that reddish type of look, which I know a lot of people do, then this bronzer would probably be great for you. But because that's not necessarily the look I go for when it comes to my own personal bronzers, I just don't like this one. I don't remember the price, but you know Nars is a higher end product, so it's a little bit pricey. And I definitely am going to take this back to the store because I just know it's not something that I would reach for, and it would be a waste of money if I kept it. So that is my quick little update on the Nars bronzer, because so many of you guys wanted my thoughts on it when I showed it in the Sephora haul. So hopefully this was helpful for those of you who've been asking. Let me know what you guys think of the bronzer. If you've already picked it up and you like it or you dislike it, let me know down below, because like I said, it's not necessarily a bad bronzer. It's just, for me personally, it's not something that I want to apply on my face. And plus, I feel like you have to work too hard to get product on the brush. So it's just overall a no. But if you like it, dislike it, whatever else you want to tell me, let me know down below in the comment section. And until next time, bye YouTube.